I get so many complaints about what I say, as if people would listen more if I rephrased it some other way. I spoke reasonably to people every single day, but the problems I spoke of were obviously here to stay. I screamed from the mountaintops specifically about how education as a priority had dropped. I paced in front of stores with signs because I lost my job and my home no matter how hard I was on the grind. I went to local representatives to see if we could find something preventative for the problems surrounding lack of job creation, such a silly problem for such a wealthy nation, to stop police violence on the streets, something far too many little black and brown kids see when they come out the door, the first thing that they meet. I cried out about systematic oppression and how it's increasing its aggression, how it's taken over, gone from community to commodity. If we continue like this, it really is a sad-ass future I see. No matter how educated and researched my claims, I have no money to bring those responsible to shame. So I shout again and again from the street for free. F for the frustrated people who have been screaming for so long, yet they remain ignored. U for the underrepresented, those who don't give a fuck about predatory home loans because no one in their family has owned property since somebody's grandmother. C for the continued oppression of those who don't know anything about student loans or the rising cost of a lesser quality education because they didn't graduate from high school for whatever reason. K for the unjustified killings of our youth who are victims, not playing one. The ones who go to schools that can't compete with standardized test scores and have more police on campus than counselors. Fuck. Fuck. Society, we have failed ourselves, and I am left to yell at the police who are getting paid to oppress us because at least they're paid to stand there and listen. But even those who serve me will beat me to silence me. So I shouted again and again for free from the street. F for the families who have been subjected to police violence, waiting for 2 hours for the police when someone is breaking into your house, but you can have 5 police cars stop you if you don't stop for 3 seconds at a stop sign. U for the lack of understanding for those who don't have the patience or maybe the education to express their complete lack of faith in a system that profits off of them in their constant struggling, their constant suffering, so they can curse and cry and stay in their homes and stay on the sidewalks and stay off the internet. C for the countless times people have needed help and got none. For the mothers who work hard every single day and go to bed hungry so they can feed their children. For the fathers who get demeaned at their work but swallow their pride because they need to feed their families. For robbing Peter to pay Paul so you can afford yourself simple things like food and shelter and water. You know, basics for any human to stay alive. K for the capitalist KKK mentality that not only targets blacks and Hispanics and Asians, but also highlights the racial divide so that we can stay focused on that and not the ones who continue to profit. Fuck. Fuck capitalism and systematic oppression that continues to make sure that some women don't have enough milk in their breasts to feed their babies, while in America we're in an outrage over women breastfeeding their children in public. The same country that really does have eating competitions while the world is starving. The one that accepts that a president with an African name, like it makes it okay that that same president is bombing African countries. I scream it over and over and over again. F for those across the world on the front lines, marching and singing, praying, burning flags, lighting fireworks, fearlessly in the face of oppression. For the First Amendment and free speech and freedom of press that is violated constantly, even though it was never truly meant for those who are anywhere near my complexion or have hair like mine. U for those who are beginning to understand what it has been like to be black in America. Because even for myself, as I get older, I start to see more and more the obvious signs. U for those who have lost their homes and had to drop out of school to work. C for the community that comes out and tries to feed each other and provide support at jail or court, who meet tear gas and zip ties in the street to come together for social and economic justice. K for the knife-like cuts that I can feel sliced through to the bone every time I see an injustice like racism, like sexism, like ageism, like homophobia, and more. For the things that hurt so much inside, I bleed tears, inhale smoke, and speak fire. I scream fuck, 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 because I have yet to find another word in the dictionary in any language that fits my rage, my frustration, my hopelessness, my weariness for the future. I scream it because when our government stops hiding the fact that our votes don't matter and we forget as a society that we gave them the power and it's our duty to abolish and rebuild because reform has just made shit worse. I screamed because no one listened when I spoke. No one cared one way or the other when I didn't say anything. I will say it as many times as I fucking want. F for my future hypothetical children that will never shake the nigger portion of their past. For the massive debt they will inherit. For me, because I can't film with my white counterparts wearing the exact same press badge as me before I ever said an anti-fascist fucking pig damning word. Because I can't go to Bohemian Grove and the white people sitting with me get chips and water like the ones who sat down before us and after us. Because I can't sit outside a cafe waiting for my friends without seeing what happens to those my skin color who walk down the street. We fit the description because all of us niggers look alike. You for the uncomfortable feeling you get as the word exits my mouth because you want the truth to fit in your perfectly wrapped political correct package regardless of the real atrocities and passions or raw emotion and straight up fed up pissed off people that it comes from. You because it may be a too short song or hide your wife parody in order for people's emotions to get recognized. Because riot porn and CSI is more important than your ticky-tacky houses and $150 cable bills that you pay so you can believe the lies that you are free. C for the corruption of the system and for our own mindset that allows us to accept everything from systematic oppression to genocide as long as we can justify it and hide behind the labels of democracy and freedom. K because it's been okay to continue to keep us as slaves in our minds, in our bodies, and with our bank accounts. I will say fuck. Stop fucking saying so much about the language I'm using and say more about the reason I'm upset. Stop fucking trying to make my resistance illegitimate because you have a prepackaged microwave dinner version of what my emotions and thought process and rhetorical delivery should be. Stop being afraid of the motherfucking police, even though it seems as most are more comfortable relaxing as we slip into fucking fascism. Fuck Texas for rewriting history books and getting rid of facts about African American contributions so we, as a nation of black people, can no longer learn that we are the already slanted, fucked up history that we've had in this world. Fuck those who don't understand that this is one of the reasons many black people don't trust the institutionalized education system. Fuck the competitors for not telling the truth and just copying to stay competitive. Fuck Obama for coming to Oakland without recognizing the drive-by shooting at Jack London Square or the shooting of Alan Bluford or the consistent violations of constitutional rights by the Oakland Police Department, Gene Kwan, and the City Council. Fuck Mitt Romney in general. Fuck the peace police who dare say that they are revolutionaries but have a huge fucking stick up their ass about what is and what is not legitimate resistance, appropriate level of emotion, appropriate attire, and so forth. Fuck those who act like racism, sexism, and all other isms don't exist. Especially fuck them if they don't realize their existence is a big reason for so much unhappiness in the world today. Capitalism preys off of these things, survives off of it. When we are struggling to be better than each other, to be faster than each other, to leave one another fucking starving and homeless when there are more empty homes in America than there are homeless people. Fuck the banksters, plantation owners of this century. The ones who use our police, our servants, to pull us and our children out of our homes. The ones who robbed us and then the government taxed us and then gave them all the money. The ones who use shelter and ability to eat and everything else as a way to profit without morality. Fuck those who don't see this as violence but cry when Starbucks has a broken window after using its money, its coffee money, to bomb those in Palestine. Specifically, fuck the bank charities who have the nerve to quote Gandhi, "Go fuck yourself." Fuck mainstream corporate media for not telling the truth. Fuck the American dream that seriously prevents people from reason. Fuck them for not putting up videos with language when the guns on the innocent men are more effective, or more offensive, Fuck them for silently unleashing rhetorical war upon the frustrations that come genuinely from someone's soul. Fuck those who don't realize that I've been forced into the bubble of identifying as black because of my skin color, despite my ethnic background. Fuck those who don't realize that my black skin feels the gunshot of every innocent black man, that my black soul cries out and bleeds for every single injustice. I cry black tears and I feel black rage. And fuck those who will never understand that not getting it is totally getting it. Fuck the fact that people want me to fit in their bubble of what is media. I tell the truth. I take risks to get it. And I'm pissed off when fucked up shit happens. The people who understand me and don't judge me make me feel really fucking happy because I'm in good fucking company. Thank you.